These are just questions I'm curious about.
That's fine.
So
yeah.
why were you not reporting?
I just didn't report because I didn't have a place to go to. I was like kind of like freaked out on it. You know what I mean?
So did you think of taking the via bus to probation?
No, Miana, I didn't. I just went to the house and they said I couldn't be there. I was from my understanding, the last time when you had spoke to me about the probation, did you put her on a restraining order so that way I could probate there? Because
No.
I got a new address I could
No,
report.
there
to.
was not supposed to be any contact. All right, are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2022 CR 9439, State of Texas versus Richard Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris Sademan.
Defense.
Larry Meadows for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I understood it.
Are you the same Richard Gonzalez who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 9439 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram on October 20th, 2022 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Richard Gonzalez did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of December 2022 and January 2023 in violation of condition number 4. State waives the remaining violation allegation.
With regard to that allegation, number 4, how do you plead, true or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 1 year in the state jail facility and up to $1,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
True. Yeah, I just wanted to.
No, my question
Yes,
is,
ma'am. True.
knowing that I could sentence you up to 1 year in the state jail facility, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. And you understand that the court does not have to follow any agreement that maybe your attorney has reached with the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is there a proposed agreement?
I believe so, Your Honor, to extend supervision for 2 years, alter and amend to add the substance abuse treatment facility followed by aftercare treatment through Bear County CSCD, TAP outpatient treatment program, monthly UAs, and documented weekly sober support meetings as directed by the court.
All right. What is it done on probation?
I didn't have anything like I couldn't be there at the house that I was at. That's why I didn't stay there.
Mhm.
They had kicked me out. I didn't mean to come over here like this. I should have came in person.
No. Why didn't you report to probation? You want to raise your right hand?
Yeah, I
You
really.
solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Richard Gonzalez.
All right, what is up with the ring on his finger? Is that allowed?
This is my rings, the ones that I was in.
I'm sorry, what?
The ones that I had on when I was in brought from custody.
Oh, so they can wear rings at the jail? My understanding that's considered.
They didn't take it off. I could, you know.
No. I'm just saying that, isn't that considered contraband? He has on 3 rings. One of them
That's kind
appears
of,
to.
you know, they didn't take it off at the intake. I mean, but when you get back, you can probably put it in my property.
All right, one appears to have a diamond in it, but I
It
don't.
does? I
Love
didn't
it.
see that.
Your Honor, perhaps they're not able to remove the.
Yeah, this one was not, I couldn't get this one off, but probably now they can, because when I came in, it was kind of swollen.
Okay, all right. These are just questions I'm curious about.
That's fine.
So
yeah.
why were you not reporting?
I just didn't report because I didn't have a place to go to. I was like kind of like freaked out on it. You know what I mean?
So did you think of taking the via bus to probation?
No, Miana, I didn't. I just went to the house and they said I couldn't be there. I was from my understanding, the last time when you had spoke to me about the probation, did you put her on a restraining order so that way I could probate there? Because
No.
I got a new address I could
No,
report.
there was not supposed to be any contact. And what is the plastic in your?
Oh,
You just coming over here with all sorts of
no,
things.
I didn't see it in there. I just threw on my.
No, what's in your pocket?
This is from the soup, and then this is from my mom's address.
So he's bringing soup from the
No, I'm
jail
not
and
bringing soup.
greens?
No, I didn't. I just threw on my.
Just add water. Okay.
Just that one. No, yeah.
All right. So what is with the 36 on your face?
That was just back in the day, back when I was in high school. I promise you on that.
Mhm.
I've been to myself, I don't,
And the dollar signs around your wrists?
that keeps me motivated to do my probation.
All right, just a second. All right, so obviously, people don't understand. We are on the record. So if you cannot whisper, then you need to stop talking or talk outside. I don't understand why people talk so loud when they're in the gallery, and then when they're before me, I'm straining to hear you. All right. So what's up with the dollar signs on your wrist?
I got these tattoos years back, like before '99, and I haven't not got any other tattoos since. I've been basically, I worked, I've had probation before, I completed it before in the other court.
Mhm, but not here.
This one, I was just, I was kind of shocked on it, but I mean,
What do you mean shocked on it?
well, because I was picked up on how I was picked up, but I mean, I wasn't, like, I didn't get to come report because I just didn't show up. I just didn't, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you, sir. I mean, Honor.
Oh, I appreciate.
I have a
appreciate
new
the honesty.
address I could probably maybe if you grant it to go to. I talked to my mom on that. She said that she's willing to go ahead with it if you're willing to, if your judgment would apply. If, you know what I mean?
All right. I don't think you're a good candidate for probation.
Okay.
I tried. All right, we're
right.
gonna send it. I'm gonna
Do I get credited for my back time?
Just let me
Yes,
finish.
ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court is gonna revoke. The court is gonna sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility. You're entitled to any credit for any time previously served. There's to be restitution of $57 to SAPD for lab testing. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yeah.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are in community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, that jury on your fingers. I don't know what happened at the jail, but you're not supposed to have that on your fingers unless it's attached. The bringing over of food from the jail.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have allowed you to bring that over. We're not here for you to have a meal in court.
Yes, Your Honor. I didn't
even
know
when
what it
you're-
was in there.
Here's the thing, even when you're held in the back, you're not allowed to get hot water and make your own soup dish. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're gonna have to start doing better. How old are you?
43.
You're 43. You're close to having the majority of your life behind you. If you don't want to wake up and see that you spent a majority of your life in prison, you had better change your ways. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you. So I get credited for my back time?
You'll get credit for any time that you've been in jail.
Okay.
Legally, you're entitled to it.
Okay, thank you. God bless you, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you. God. Yes, ma'am. Counsel, have you received all of the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Ganal, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I believe so, yes.
It's this document that tells you what you're charged with. Did you
Yeah.
review that?
Yes.
And counsel, do you weigh the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Waiving paragraph A and proceeding on paragraph B, Your Honor.
No objections, Your Honor.
Go back that far, I have to count it, 65, and we're having our reunion in November,
Oh,
and so I get to go. And, when I was a little lawyer, we did a lot of federal cases, and we would go to losers court. And it was always a treat, even though I was there as the appellant, because I got to go back to new ones.
oh,
the losers, what you mean with this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And you know, a horse is a horse, of course, unless the famous Mr. Ed. But all right, we're back on the record.
Yeah, but he was as important as Trigger.
Okay. All right, thank you guys for correcting that. All right, so we're back on the record. Ms. Ganal, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yeah.
Did you understand you're charged with burglary of a habitation with an attempt to commit theft as a third-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand it? If you have a plea with the state, court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into this plea bargain agreement?
Yes.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Ms. Ganal, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, there's a $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 3444. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
And did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution, no contact with the complainant, a MIC evaluation, and a drug court evaluation. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offense in paragraph B of the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
No objections.
All right. And state, did you have a chance to speak with the complainant?
I do not know, Your Honor, because I did not negotiate this plea bargain off.
Judge, we had reached out to the defendant.
All right. All right, Ms. Ganal, you may be excused. Ms.
Thank you.
Ganal, did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and considered to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we're asking the court to follow the recommendation of the ADA. Ms. Ganal does live with her parents. And after speaking with her father, it's my understanding that she does suffer from bipolar. She is on medication. At this time, she isn't working. And so the recommendation is for mixed supervision. So she will benefit from mixed supervision. She has told me that she will follow all the recommendations that you may impose upon her. It's our belief that she will benefit from deferred adjudication if the court does see fit to grant her application.
All right, Ms. Ganal, do you have a doctor that you're seeing?
Yes.
Do you have a case manager?
No,
All right. What is your diagnosis? Do you know?
bipolar.
All right, this is what the court is. I'm sorry, do you have any children?
Yes, I have one son.
All right, and where, no,
It's her dad.
just give us a moment, okay? Yes.
Judge, there was a recommendation for the drug court.
Mhm.
I did speak to her dad, and there was another case taken into consideration.
Yes.
There was a drug case. She has been with pretrial services. It's my understanding there was UAs being provided. Obviously, she has been negative on the UAs, but in the past, she has been using drugs.
Mhm.
There was a recommendation for her to be referred to the drug court.
Mhm.
So as you know, with mental issues and drug issues, we don't know what comes first.
Yes.
At this time, she's not using any drugs, but she has been using drugs in the past. So I just want to make the court aware of that she does suffer from mental health issues. She has had a substance abuse problem in the past. I don't know if I want to label it a substance abuse
Mhm.
problem, but she has used substance abuse. I don't know if it escalated because of her mental health issues, but the substance abuse issue is there.
Is there anything else you would like to tell me?
No,
All right, so how have things been going since you've been living with your parents?
They've been good. I've been mostly just staying at home, watching over my son and not really going anywhere at all. So, but I'm okay.
her dad did confirm that.
Okay. So does he still wish to say something to me? All right, you can come up. Yes. All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Nick Ganal.
Yes, what would you like to say?
Yes, I just would like to say, my daughter's been having her mental issues since she was in her 20s. She's about I'm sorry, are you 34? She's 35 right now. She's been having mental issues since then. And she's pretty much lived with us all her life because when she gets a job, she always gets fired. And since 2016, she hasn't been able to get a job. She can't keep a job. So we've been taking care of her and our son. My wife and I are the guardians of her son. And since her last, when she was arrested in January,
Mhm.
because of the problems we've been having and her mental issues, actually on that day, a few hours before, I called 911 twice because she was at the back of our house. She was screaming. She wanted to kill herself, et cetera, et cetera. And so I called 911 and, but she kept disappearing. She kept running away. So later on that day, after that second call, they finally, they found her outside. They talked to her. They interviewed her. They were able to calm her down. And that's the same day where she went to a next door neighbor and she got the Xbox. You know, but she didn't. I don't think she intended to really steal it because she put it on the bed truck of the next door neighbor. She didn't take it home.
So let me ask you this, what do you think she needs?
Well, the reason I asked to speak here is because I know my daughter. You know, I don't think she understands when she tells you that she understands. Okay, I don't think she really understands.
Well, what I can tell you is.
Because
Well, let me stop you a little bit. So anyway, whether somebody is competent or not competent or sane or not sane, those are legal terms. It's sort of a fiction in the medical field. Those are legal terms here. And what I can tell you is I understand that she may have mental health issues, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't understand what's going on. And in this court, the probation officer is very thorough, and the probation officer will make sure that she understands what's going to be required of her. So
Because
if there's something she doesn't understand, Ms. Ganal, all you have to do is let probation know and say, I don't understand. What do you mean by that? And they'll continue to talk to you until they're sure that you understand and until you say that you understand. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
because she's like you said, she never goes out. She stays at her house, and she's always reported to pretrial services and her bondsman. And the reason why we're here today is because she was pretrial services stated that she did
Okay, so
not.
here's the thing. Let me just tell you.
She did.
Well, let me just tell you, time out. Let me just tell you. That ship has sailed. I'm going to take care of that today, okay?
Uh-huh.
So there's no need for you to address that. I'm going to take care of it today, okay? All right, thank you so much.
Okay,
All right,
thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome. Ms. Ganal? All right, Ms. Ganal, these are the conditions of probation I'm going to give you, okay?
Okay.
So you're going to be placed on 4 years deferred adjudication. If you complete everything early, within 2 years, no sooner than 2 years, your attorney or somebody can come in and ask me to let you off of probation early, so you won't be on probation anymore. In this court, I will tell you, and I probably shouldn't say this, attorneys may not like it, but in this court, if probation feels that you've completed everything, they have the authority and they follow through on that authority to send me an email saying that you've done everything and they think you should be no longer on probation. Okay, but if you want to hire an attorney to do that, you can. I'm going to take into consideration 2024 CR 3444. So because you entered a plea in this case, that case is going to be taken care of. You're not going to have to worry about that. I'm going to order the mental health evaluation. So somebody's going to see you to get a report on your mental health so that probation will see if they'll put you on a special caseload. That will be with somebody who's familiar with people who have mental health issues. You understand?
Yeah. They're gonna come over to my house?
No, what's going to end up happening is you're going to report to them, and I'll get to that point, okay? Then I'm going to order a referral to felony drug court. Felony drug court will see you. They're going to set up a time for them to have an appointment with you to see if felony drug court is appropriate for you. That may be the best place for you because they handle anyone who has drug problems and if they have mental health issues as well. That's going to be done out of custody. So you're not going to be in custody for that, but you're going to have to make sure you meet all of those appointments. So if they say they want to see you on Wednesday, you need to be available on Wednesday. You understand?
Yes.
There's going to be a $1,000 fine. I'm going to probate that. What that means is if you complete everything successfully, you won't have to pay the $1,000. There's going to be regular reporting to probation. They're either going to tell you to report by Zoom or either you're going to have to report to them in person. You understand?
Yes.
They will let you know. There's going to be proof of employment or either Social Security. You need to have that proof within 30 days to probation. If you don't have proof of Social Security, then what they're going to do, you need to get employed. And I don't allow people in this court to be employed as a home health care provider or work with children. So those two occupations you won't be able to do. You understand?
What if I'm just like in the application process of SSI?
Just let probation know.
Okay.
There's going to be regular random UAs. So they're going to test you through your urine to see whether or not you're using. You're going to have to reside with your parents. If there's an issue that develops with your parents and you feel it's an emergency and you need to leave, you may need to immediately call probation and let them know. You understand?
Yes.
There is to be no contact with Josiah Saldana. So that's over with. Can't contact that person. You understand?
Yes.
There's going to be 120 hours community service restitution. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And I'll ask that the warrant be recalled. Probation, is there anything else she needs? All right, we'll do, once she completes parenting classes, the court will deem the community service hours to be satisfied. And we'll do field visits one time per month. And that's until she is with the MIC unit or felony drug court. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, am I taking parenting classes?
Yes.
Okay,
So once you complete the parenting classes, you won't have to complete the community service hours.
okay.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you understand it and sign it?
yes,
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
yes.
All right, good luck to you. We're off the record in this court. To be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back and address it with me. Do you understand?
Yes,
All right, thank you.
thank you.
And Ms. Abrams, she'll give you the addresses, but I wrote them down. All right, thank you. All right, everyone, we're taking our recess.
This isn't a typical burglary case. It's a mental health tightrope. Ms. Gannall stands beside her parents, diagnosed with bipolar disorder, struggling to keep work, and raising a young son under their roof. Instead of sending her to prison, the judge chooses 4 years of deferred adjudication, strict probation, drug court evaluation, parenting classes, and constant supervision, offering structure instead of a cell. Do you think this balance of mental health support and accountability is real justice, or is the system still falling short? Comment your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.
There's no PSI in this case, correct?
Correct, it's a jail case.
All right. Court is calling 2024 CR 3592, State of Texas versus Ramon Sanchez. Oh, it's Ramon Sanchez, 2024 CR 3592. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Andrew Harris, gentlemen.
for the defense?
Brian Kimbrough for Mr. Sanchez.
And you are Mr. Sanchez?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea of guilty on August 12th, and this was recalled for August 27th. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 5 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There are no applications. The state is taking in consideration 2024 CR 2931. Both parties agreed not to have a PSI. It was reset so that defense could have witnesses present if they wanted to have witnesses present, and for the state to tender to the court for review Mr. Sanchez's criminal history. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses, argument, Your Honor. Oh, my client, other than my client, no.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please.
Jamal Sanchez, Jr.
All right, make sure you keep your voice up so that I can hear you and the court reporter can hear you.
All right.
Could I introduce the case a little bit, Your Honor?
Yes.
This, first of all, I want the court to understand that I'm not in any way meaning my remarks to suggest that Mr. Sanchez doesn't accept his responsibility 100% in this case. But there are some aspects that are a little unique, and I wanted to make sure the court understood that. I think they're mitigating. Okay, the main thing is that Mr. Sanchez was at home on the night of this incident. I think he was on his driveway listening to music. He was going through a problem with his wife, a divorce, possibly some family issues. So his son drove by and fired shots at the house, hitting Mr. Sanchez in the hand. He actually, I believe, fired a whole clip, but he hit Mr. Sanchez. He's the only one that got injured. His wife called the police. So the police came to the scene and investigated. Now, in the course of that investigation, now Mr. Sanchez does not have good impulse control. He got very upset, not at the police, but at his son, essentially, and the whole situation. Number two, he was not taking the medication that he should have been. Of course, that's a common problem. We all know that. But it just sort of added fuel to the fire of his emotional problem. But he did not, he was not attacking the police. He was extremely upset. And I've looked at the video, and I can assure you that he lost control of his emotions. And so he got into essentially a verbal argument with the police over some trivial thing, which then led to a confrontation, which then led to him being detained and handcuffed, at which point he got upset and did not cooperate, as he should have. And an officer suffered a broken little finger as a result. And he understands that it was his doing that caused that. But it was a situation where he wasn't a defendant, you know, in a case that was being investigated. He wasn't being arrested. He was actually a victim of a shooting. And it was that situation that created this case. Now, he has a bad record, no question about it. I mean, he's not applying for probation. I'm just suggesting to the court that a more just or fair sentence, given the circumstances, would be, say, 3 years as opposed to 5. Now, I know Mr. Sanchez would like to address the court himself. Could I call him, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, you've stated your name for the record. If you could restate it again,
Yeah,
please.
my name is Jamal Sanchez.
All right, defense, you may ask your questions.
Thank you. Ramon, is there anything that you'd like the judge to know about what happened that day or that evening? I should
That
say?
I mean nothing no bad towards the cops or anything. It's just I was emotionally going through a divorce at the time.
Mhm.
You know, due to my drug abuse. I stay at my mom's house because I was a provider for dialysis. And
What kind of medication were you on at the
I
time?
take Naprexa, Lexapro, and Depakote, 750, 500 milligrams. And I'm diagnosed with bipolar, PTSD, and
Schizophrenia.
schizophrenia. And now that I've been on my medication, I haven't been in trouble. I've been in the county almost 10 months.
Now, at the time, you were on different medication
Yes, I was.
and you weren't taking
No, I was abusing alcohol.
and abusing alcohol.
Yes.
Okay.
But I would ask the court to see if I could have some kind of help, mental help.
So in sum, Your Honor, we're asking the court to take those aspects of the case into consideration in forming a sentence.
All right, any questions?
Mr. Sanchez, which hand were you shot?
My right hand.
And why were you not taking the medications that were prescribed to
Because
you?
I
at the
was
time?
drinking at the time, sir.
So you were able to access those medications, correct?
Yes,
But you chose not to take
I
it,
chose.
and you chose to consume alcohol instead.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Could be worse. I had CPS took my kids away from me. I couldn't see them through that. I needed to join the program, and I decided not to leave the drugs and alcohol. Because I had UA stuff like that. But now I've been on my medication 10 months. I could think better, and I know what I want for myself, for my kids, and be there for the last years of my life.
Thank you. Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, why was your son shooting at you?
He was upset. So I had got in an argument with him and told him that I didn't want him around my mom's house if he was gonna come asking for money.
All right, I still don't understand how that translates into guns being pulled.
Well, he suffers from his bipolar himself,
So what happened with his case?
It was dismissed. They never followed up with it.
So you're saying he shot at you and the case was dismissed?
Yeah, well, they never made a case out of it.
And how did this translate to an assault on an officer for you?
at the time when they came, they asked me what was going on. I told them that I was okay. And they still wanted to see my hand. I told them they should call an ambulance instead of cops trying to arrest me. And I started arguing with them. I flipped out on them, man.
Well, you said that they wanted to see your hand
Yes,
because a
I was
call had
bleeding.
come in that
Yeah.
you were shot.
yes.
I don't see how that translates into them wanting to arrest you. When you say they're just there to ask you
Yeah,
what
they-
happened to your hand.
I blacked out, man.
I think what happened, Your Honor, was that they were I think he overheard a conversation. According to the police report, he overheard a conversation between the police and I think his son. I think they were talking to his son on the phone. He got upset. He got emotionally upset. Not any rational reason. And it was then when they were detaining him after he got upset that this happened. So it doesn't excuse what happened. It doesn't mean he didn't do it. It doesn't mean he's not guilty. But that was the circumstance. And I don't think there's any question that he was shot. That's a fact.
All right. Is there anything else?
No.
Any other witnesses?
No.
State criminal history? Any objections to the court reviewing the criminal history?
No.
So do you have gang affiliation?
No, ma'am. I'm a ex-member of a mafia.
Okay.
Choose my family over that prison.
Resisting arrest was not a situation where he was doing something antagonistic to the police. He was actually a victim of a shooting. And he was extremely emotionally out of control himself. He had a lot of difficulties. And so in this situation, this injury happened. And I think it's fair that he do prison time for it. But I think a 3-year sentence would be better reflect what happened than a 5-year sentence.
State?
As I understand it, Mr. Sanchez began to use alcohol and stopped using his medication in response to an emotionally difficult moment in his life. And while I have a certain measure of sympathy for him and the pain that he experienced and the desire that he had to no longer experience that pain, nevertheless, the choice to use alcohol rather than his medication was his choice. His response to the officers was his choice. I think a cap of 5 correctly reflects the circumstances of the offense. Mr. Sanchez.
Just 1 second. Everyone, can you all whisper? All right, you may continue.
The circumstances of the offense, Mr. Sanchez's response to it, his criminal history, and the fact that it was in part a reflection of the choices that he made up to and including those moments.
All right. There's going to be a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. I'm going to ask for the therapeutic community or the mental health unit at the prison. I don't have jurisdiction over that. You'll have to ask for it as well. And maybe they'll put you in the program, maybe they will not. Based upon your history and past affiliations, you say they're past affiliations, they may not accept you. But if you don't ask for it, you definitely will not be placed in it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and the court is taking in consideration 2024 CR 2931. And the court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yeah.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, And because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. I want you to know that your attorney put forth good arguments for you.
Yes.
I have to weigh certain things, right? I do have to consider your criminal history. He'll tell you, I've been a defense attorney before, and I always think when you're calling on people as repeaters and habituals, if they wouldn't have that, maybe there would be a different plea bargain agreement with regards to this case. But those are things I have to take in consideration, and also taking in consideration the circumstancing surrounding this. But your history, you have a violent history, then you have this. Then it's you not being on your medications when you're supposed to be on your medications. So I want you to know your attorney did have great arguments. I think the offer was a fair offer for you. When you're released, make sure you stay on your medications. When you're released, if you can't find a place to go, if I'm still here, I will direct you where you can go to make sure that you stay clean and sober and on your medications, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you.
Ramon Sanchez came into this courtroom as a shooting victim, hit in the hand by bullets fired from his own son. But tonight, that's not why he's in front of the judge. Years of bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, alcohol abuse, and a long violent record have finally collided with one bad night, one broken officer's finger, and one life spiraling out of control. The judge listens, weighs his history, then locks in 5 years and a slim hope for treatment behind bars. Was this mercy, punishment, or both? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdown.